responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This is Bell on the dump off. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On the counter, here's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is, first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards for number 11.
Let's go, get out, get out.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's finish now. Here we go. Go, Aiden. Go, get out there. Here we go. 26.
On second down, Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
First half in the books. You're watching. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch at a first down. A give to Elliott. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, We're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Prescott looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's James. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Focus.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hurry up, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw is different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Time. 2:30. 8. Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense. Coming in here, their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and they finalize things.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Well, Prescott here to throw. Wide open receiver complete, and he doesn't quite make it.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be coolin' out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On second down, here's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his targets come. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Rodgers going to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Gun. Here we go. 46.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Gun. Here we go. All right, hey. Get out.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
And now the Packers get set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Rodgers gives this to Joel Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hurry up, hurry up.
On play action, it's Rodgers. The 20. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hurry up, hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here we go, 46. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll get him down right about the 20. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on third down, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Rodgers now on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A second down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Elliott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. 480.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Going to 53.
They'll run with Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Prescott on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go. Get out.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now Prescott, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here we 46, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
Now Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Good. There you go. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Well, they got the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rodgers now looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And this will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Davis has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Rodgers again now. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 13 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Hustle, hustle. It's coming now.
They go down with it again. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15 and a first. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.